I treated myself to 2 new eyeshadow palettes from Sampler. I grabbed 2 palettes, but today we're focusing on the Neon Grunge palette and specifically this pink and green colour story. So I've started by setting my eye base with the white shadow, and now I'm going in with this pink and I'm just going to place it either side of my eye, and I'm stamping the pigment down so it stays where I want it to, so I've got a little bit more control over it. When I've got that in a position where I quite like the placement, I'm going to take a clean brush with that white pigment on it again, which I'll use to just soften the lines of the edges a little bit so it doesn't look so harsh when I pop the next pigment on. I did find that with any blending I lost some of the intensity of the colour, so I did just go back in and top that up again before moving on to the green, which I'm taking on a flat brush so that I can just tap it into the centre of my eye without disturbing the pink too much. And I am loving the vibrancy of these shadows. Oh my goodness, they just pop so much. But when I took this green shimmery shade, it just added so much more. The green really took off. I'm also glad I did my eyes first before my base because I was covered in a lot of pink and green fallout. But there we are, a nice glowy base. And I'm going to do the under eyes now. I'm going to take that green pigment and swipe it all under my lower lash line. Just using the flat side of the brush to put it right up against my lash line and then buffing it out ever so slightly. And I didn't think there was enough contrast there, so that's why I've mixed up some eyeliner using my pink pigment and the Duraline drops. If you want something versatile, the Duraline Inglot drops are the best thing I've bought doing this creative makeup journey. I was supposed to keep the pink eyeliner to my waterline only, but I messed up and had to create the little mistake, the little happy accident. I turned them into little neon tears, which I quite like. Just pop a little shimmer on the inner corner and we'll move on to our lips. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do for my lips, but I wanted something as dramatic as the eyes. So I popped the green pigment in the center of my lips, and then I'm taking the pink and using that as a blurry lip liner. I went over each section a couple of times just to get the intensity that I wanted, and then I'm going to set everything down before applying some gloss because I thought it would look nice if it was a little bit shiny. So I'm taking a small brush and painting the gloss in the places I wanted it so as not to disturb the pigment. And that's the neon look. I really enjoyed this one. Everything kind of went to plan, even if it didn't. Definitely one of my top favorite looks now. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching, and please maybe consider following me for more. I don't know, maybe.